Hello, all you lion entrepreneurs. As mentioned on Facebook recently and via Facebook Messenger, I have promised you two free surprises and two gifts. And these gifts and surprises are going to help you grow your business. My name is Leon Ladegan. I'm a coach and a creator of entrepreneurs. And I've been coaching, educating, consulting with business owners, with entrepreneurs, and with corporates for the last 19 years, with Vodacom being my biggest client, but yet I've helped a small one-man business down the road from me. I would like to tell you a little bit about me if you'll give me a minute or two, just so that you can trust in who I am, you know you're in good hands, and that we can build a good business foundation if I'm going to help you moving forward. A little bit about me in terms of I am a conversion optimization specialist, which means I help companies turn prospects, potential customers, into real customers. And I focus on four channels, namely how to sell, how to market, how's your customer experience, and how do you communicate. And in essence, the word optimization means improvement. So I help businesses improve those four channels in order for them to ultimately make more money. I'm also an international speaker. I've been privileged to speak about business growth and conversion optimization around the world. Last year, I was in Qatar, in Egypt, in Tanzania, in Mauritius, in Jordan, and in Qatar. I'm also a serial entrepreneur, so I have a few businesses, and most of all, I am a lion of an entrepreneur. My last corporate job was a CEO of a company called IOL, which is the digital division of independent media, which used to be called the Independent Newspapers, and which published the Argus, the Cape Times, the Business Report, Personal Finance, etc. And when I left IOL, I started up my own company called Purple Cow, which is a full-service digital marketing agency. But I'm not going to delve into the details here because we need to move on. I now have a company which is the next company I started after selling Purple Cow to Yellow Pages in 2012. I then started the Lion's Den, which is ultimately a platform for fearless entrepreneurs. And by fearless, I mean I don't want to work with entrepreneurs that have no vision, no passion, and just do not want to get with the program and develop themselves and upgrade their businesses. So we are also, the Lion's Den is also behind a couple of entrepreneur initiatives, being the Black Lion, the Lady Lion, Schooler, and soon to be a new initiative called Get a VA. So if you'd like to hook up with me and connect with me, please go to my LinkedIn, connect with me on LinkedIn, as well as you can connect with me on our Facebook, the Lion's Den ZA page. So what is the first prize and gift we're going to give you? A listing on the Lion's Den business directory. And it's an exclusive listing. So what I'd like to do when you get this and finish this, when you finish watching this video, go and check your email. If it's not in your email, check in your spam folder because we have emailed every single one of you. There's a link in your email which you can click on. There's login details. You log into your profile and update your logo and choose 3 business categories that you work in. Click select, update your profile, and voila, you will be live to the rest of the world. And this is for free. So go and do that. It's one way for you to get your business out there, and we'll be promoting this business directory as far afield and getting you out onto Google. So the benefits of having this is it'll be a source of suppliers, so you can go in and deal with other members of the Lion's Den. You can partner with other members. And then it's also a source for you to get new business because people will be contacting you via the directory. And also you'll be, people will be able to reach you via Google. So please go and do that as soon as you finish watching this video and list yourself on the directory. I'll just give you a quick overview. This is what the directory is going to be looking like. That's the home page. And obviously it looks very different on mobile. So hurry off there and we hope to see you on the directory. The second free gift we're giving you is this free 4-part video series, which I'm going to be going through with you the part 1 today. So it's a free 4-part online video training series on why businesses fail to reach their full potential and the 7 deadly mistakes businesses make. So why is it of benefit to you to understand the 7 deadly mistakes that businesses make in reaching their full potential? Because if you understand these 7 deadly mistakes, then you can avoid in making the same mistakes. And I'm going to show you some case studies and show you why these are so important, because too often do I see people making these mistakes and they do not reach their full potential. So let's head into the 7 deadly mistakes businesses make. And how did I come about these 7 deadly mistakes? Well, my beliefs are based on 2 things. Number one is all the information that I've received from my consulting and training of over 2,700 businesses in the past 4 years. So from dealing with these companies, I've seen where they've failed and what the mistakes they're making. And secondly, what I did was I went and researched the South African landscape and looked at different studies. I looked at a thesis that was done at UCT to see why businesses are not reaching their full potential. Okay, so let's dive into part 1 of this 4-part series on why businesses fail to reach their full potential. And I want to start with a quick little story. I don't want to spend too much time, but I want to share something with you, if you will allow me. So Hilton is a painter who does residential or business painting. And I met him in April last year when he was referred to me to paint my apartment. What I did was I took Hilton and I looked at the reasons that he is not scaling and he's not reaching his full potential. And these are the 7 mistakes I'm going to tell you about shortly. And by looking at what he was doing and what he wasn't doing, I was able to help him. And this is the result of me helping him and making sure he doesn't make these 7 mistakes. So he wrote to me when, at the end of 2017, he gave this to me in December. Before I met Leon, I was a poor person struggling to get work, and I was earning not more than 4,000 Rand a month. That's all Hilton was earning. It was very difficult for me to put proper food on the table, but now there's a big change in my life. Since he started to help me with my business, I managed to buy 2 expensive vehicles, and work is not a problem anymore. I've made about 100,000 per month over the last 3 years. I don't even know how to thank him. He's such a good person with a good heart. Well, thank you, Hilton. I love that you said that. But I want to draw your attention to 100,000 per month. In the last 3 months of last year, Hilton was making close to 100,000 Rand a month. That's just what I'm going to leave you with for now. And we'll get to how we did that. And what has he done? He came to visit me just before Christmas with his new Ford Ranger Bucky. And he's bought a second vehicle, which he's now putting his brother in to run as a taxi. Incredible. I just want to share that with you because this is a result of him not making those mistakes. Okay, so number 1, the first deadly mistake people make is there's no market need. So let me quickly tell you what this means. In terms of no market need, there's 3 reasons why businesses fail. Number 1, they don't have a big enough need in their market. So let me give you a real example. Let's say there's a town of 1,000 people and there's 15 plumbers in that town of 1,000 people. That could mean that there's too many plumbers in the area, so there's not enough business. So in that sense, the market need, there's not a big enough need for 15 plumbers, and therefore a plumber can fail. So it doesn't mean that a plumber as such is not a good business. It means the plumber in that city is not a good business because there's not a big enough need. Number 2 is the frequency of need. If you have a business that people will buy from you regular, you've got a better chance of succeeding. If they only have to buy from you once every 5 years, it's much more difficult. So if you've got one of those products that people only buy from you once every 5 years, you need to start looking at what other products you can sell to them. And I will tell you how to do this. Right now, I'm just showing you why people fail. And the third one is a profitable need. If you are selling something and you've got big competitors who can squeeze you on price so that you have to drop your price, drop your margins, and then all of a sudden you find you've got a cash flow problem and it's not profitable. That's a problem. So these are the 3 of the biggest problems in terms of market need. And most surveys, most reports come out speaking about this as one of the biggest reasons businesses fail. I can't tell you exactly what to do with them right now. This video is not about that. It's about bringing your attention to these 3 items, these 3 factors. And I'm going to show you in the part 4 of this video series how we go about helping you with this. If you have a look at Hilton, for example, just let me show you that again. Hilton was a painter out there. He couldn't get any business. That wasn't because there was no market need. Someone could have said, oh, but there's too many painters, Hilton. No, it had nothing to do with the market need. This had to do with Hilton not knowing how to get himself out into the market that he wanted to be. And that's what I do. I look at the business. I say, is there a market need? Let's look at those three things. Can it be profitable? Is there a frequency of purchase? And is there a big enough market? And if there is, I will show you how to market your business. So I love this expression from Albert Einstein. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So you cannot, in your business today, do the same thing over and over again. Otherwise, you are going to get the same results. So on that note, join me tomorrow for part 2. It'll be live from 1 p.m. on, so you'll see it on Facebook and you'll also see it in your email. And let's take it from there. And I look forward to seeing you. Hope you got some value out of today, just understanding why businesses fail. I'm not giving you the solution yet. I will give that to you in part 4. So have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.